나 곧 안 시켰어요.
저 사람이 시켰는데요.
내가 시켰는데 그럼 내가 범인이냐 이 씨발놈아. 시끄러! 이런 씨발남이 그냥 뒤질라고.
이 영감쟁이 간을 배 밖에 두고 댕기나 아니면 어제 뭔 술이 잘못됐나 죽고 싶나.
The making of Taster's Choice. Take the best ground roast fresh per coffee you know how to make. Then freeze it. To lock in all that fresh perked flavor, when you remove the ice, you'll have rich, natural chunks of freeze-dried coffee, made by a premium process that's unlike ordinary heat drying. Taster's Choice, regular and green label decaffeinated. The only leading coffee that's freeze-dried.
Mr. Hill, I want my money back. None of these stick deodorants stop wetness.
So they aren't made to. But Arid Solid fights wetness ordinary sticks can't. It's new.
Arid Solid?
Look, these sticks say deodorant, not antiperspirant, because they contain nothing to stop wetness. But new Arid Solid antiperspirant fights wetness and odor with the most powerful anti-wetness ingredient.
Arid fights wetness and odor. That's for me.
New Arid Extra Dry Solid fights wetness ordinary deodorant sticks can't.
Joyce, I'll never.
Close, but outside. 3 balls and 1 strike with Eddie Murray waiting on deck.
Which has to be in Sutton's mind.
The Milwaukee bullpen is quiet. Bases are loaded.
Well, if you had one man you wanted to come up in this situation as this crowd goes crazy, look at them, it would be
caught in the act. I'll have you out this time, Potter. Mark my words.
No, Mr. Phillips, you don't understand. Professor, I swear I didn't.
This is out of my hands, Potter. Professor Dumbledore will be waiting for you. Sherbet lemon.
Professor Dumbledore?
Good evening, I'm Frank Reynolds, and this is World News Tonight. Urgently needed strong medicine. That's what the president said today about the $848.5 billion budget he formally sent to Congress. But the Democrats say the medicine is intended mainly for the poor, the elderly, and the sick. Programs for them are being frozen or cut, while the Pentagon gains another $30 billion. But now that the budget is at last officially public, it is possible to see who wins and who loses. Tonight, two reports. First, economics editor Dan Kortz.
Even more than they usually do, these big budget books outline shifts in spending that would benefit some Americans and penalize others. Here are some of the losers. Food stamps and other nutrition programs would be cut almost 9% to $16.3 billion. Unemployment compensation would be reduced by more than 20% to $28.8 billion. Welfare programs for dependent children and the elderly poor would be trimmed 10% to $18.7 billion. And outlays for education, training, and employment would go down 5% to $25.3 billion. According to one group of private analysts, the budget would cut $13 billion in benefits that now go only to people who can prove they are in financial need. In some cases, higher numbers conceal the fact that individuals would still lose. For example, total Social Security outlays would rise more than 5% to $185.7 billion, but pensioners would face a 6-month delay in their next cost of living adjustment. And while spending for health care would shoot up 10% to $90.6 billion, most Medicare and Medicaid beneficiaries would have to pay a higher share of their hospital and doctor bills.